Welcome, everyone, to the Bamboozed podcast.
Welcome.
Well,
I'm your host, Steven, as well as our host, Murph, as well as our host, Brandon, and our permanent guest,
super special guest,
Marcus Edwardson.
Oh, nice.
ooh,
Or Mark
no,
Eddy,
United.
for short.
Thank you, sir.
So,
what's going on?
yeah, we haven't done this in a while.
How long has it been?
Since, the coronavirus first started.
I think there wasn't even mention of a coronavirus when the last time we did it.
I think there was, vaguely, because I remember saying I had to get cheap beer because I couldn't go anywhere else.
So
I actually did that same thing.
This is our COVID-19 special.
Breakthrough.
We're almost to the end of COVID-19. Well, we've just given up.
Depends on who you're talking to.
I see somebody posted and said, it's just like the Vietnam War. We never won. We just ran out of money, so we quit fighting.
It's funny you mentioned the Vietnam War. I just read an article that said COVID has now killed more people than the Vietnam War.
I saw that.
Wow.
Crazy.
But
really make that tangible.
well, let's open our business again. It's time.
Oh, goodness.
Well,
Times are weird.
it'll either work or it'll just get way worse. We'll see soon.
Nobody knows either.
Yeah. Fuck, it might just work. We might just all go out there and it just disappears. Pulls a Christian Slater and just vanishes from the earth out of nowhere.
Wouldn't that be something? Trump was right all along.
Oof. Let's not record that
I
statement.
forgot. This isn't a political podcast.
Do I need to bring the gifts back?
We're all getting long hair. My hair's getting long.
It's true. Look at this. Look at this crap.
No, that mane. Mine.
These weird little twirls right here form an upside-down heart all the time.
Aw!
No, it's a.
So if you do a little Spidey Man kiss, you just give.
It's a spade from
A spade.
Yeah.
It's shoveling into my brain.
your superhero.
The shoveler.
Yeah.
Juggler.
What's your superpower?
Spade or something like that.
I shovel well. Remember that from
You
Mystery Man? It was who? William H. Macy played the shoveler.
Yeah, that's been
What?
so long since I've seen that.
That's such a good movie. But I'm going to get a haircut tomorrow.
Are you?
What?
Yeah.
Let it grow, son.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Why?
Embrace
Why
it.
not?
Embrace the spade.
It takes so much effort to keep it from afroing.
You've been using that styling stuff I gave you?
Not since I've been stuck at home. I just always wear a hat. That smushes it.
Whoop.
That's fair. I actually did that for a while. I just was wearing a beanie everywhere I went. I was like, it's winter. No one can say anything.
Yeah. So, anybody drinking anything? Oh, go ahead. Keep talking about your hair.
I was just saying, I let Steph cut my hair.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, my sister cut mine, actually.
Yeah.
I'm with you, man.
She did a good job.
Oh, yeah.
The way
They both look solid.
Yeah.
But
We're doing all right.
But anyway, anyone drinking anything interesting?
Maybe. Depends on
Where you
your level of interestingness.
Oh,
Educate.
I'll go first, I guess, since nobody else is.
yeah.
I'm drinking a Bell's Oberon.
Oberon, like the dude from Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
He was my favorite character, and he just blew
I
it.
know, mine too.
Just blew it.
They've released this beer for I don't know how many years, like every time this year, and I've never even thought to drink it. And everyone said it was amazing.
I've seen that bottle, but I've never...
It's an American wheat ale, which wheat isn't my favorite style, but I thought I'd try it anyway. 5.8% alcohol. Bell's Brewery makes it. It's pretty good.
Fuck
It's
yeah,
nice
bud.
and hazy.
Above average.
Yeah. I give it a
Okay. What'd you say it was called again?
6 out of 10.
Oberon.
Oberon.
Yeah, and I love the art on the bottle. That's
How many Murphs out of 23 do you give it?
Out of 23.
I say
Make me do math. Not fair.
Blue.
16.
Blue.
Is it blue?
It's a blue out of 23.
Blue out of 23. Blue Merps out of 23.
Blue
Alright,
out of 23.
Okay. That's good.
What are you guys drinking?
I got Coors Light.
Hell yeah.
I don't have beer, actually.
What the fuck?
Um,
Can we kick people?
Permanent guest removed in first 10 minutes. Headline.
Oh,
No, I haven't had any beer for a while because I wasn't at work and I just didn't want to go out.
And you're in Pennsylvania. You have to go to like a distributor, don't you?
Correct. So I was back at work all this week, and I work right next to one. Just didn't go.
God.
So I have something a little different. Single barrel select Jack Daniels.
Oh, that works.
Oh,
Um, so this was a gift, actually. When all this whole coronavirus stuff started, my mom was like, "You have to make sure you have everything. What do you need?" And I'm like, "I'm okay, actually. I'm an adult. I feel like I'm prepared for the most part, like for who knows what." But she sent me stuff anyway. She went to watch my nephews, and obviously I'm over there quite often. So she left some groceries. So I go and get the groceries and come home. I'm unpacking, and this is just at the bottom of one of them that my stepfather wrapped in a bag and tucked underneath. Freaking right.
I'll take that.
So I figured, what better time?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
With friends. Crack
Here we
open. What was that? Jack Daniels, you said?
It is a single barrel select Tennessee whiskey, 47% alcohol, 375 milliliters. Yeah, it's got a bunch of tags on the side. It actually has bottling date, 12/4/18, the barrel numbers and all that crazy stuff stamped on it.
That's cool.
Nice.
Pretty neat. So it's not a huge bottle, but
Hey, it gets the job done.
Mhm.
I assume we will see.
It should at least last the hour that our podcast is.
Yeah, I don't usually drink
Oh,
too
yeah.
much.
If you drink that whole
hard
bottle
liquor, so
in the hour,
then we'll be having a good time. I did, however, I'm probably going to make a lot of people upset by not just sipping that, but I put it in Coke.
You won't upset me.
Because whiskey and me do not usually.
Not upset at all. Would have done the same.
whiskey and most people don't mix well.
Yeah. And then I just poured a bunch in there, and then went to take a sip there and smelt it, and was like, need more Coke.
Oh, shit. And I see Brandon's drinking Killian's.
Yeah, it's no
Nice.
secret there. Drinking
Yeah.
the best beer ever created.
Hell yeah.
Killian's is good. It's great on
great.
draft if you can find it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can.
I'm not a big fan of Ren's, but that's drinkable.
Fuck yeah, bud.
It's just super drinkable.
B-Dubs used to have it on draft, and it was amazing. And they got rid of
Oh, I
it,
bet that is good on
and I
draft.
haven't gone back since.
But only at that B-Dubs.
Yeah,
I've
only
had
in
it
St.
on
Clairsville one.
other places, and it's been awful.
Did
Weird.
the
Really?
one that was in, was it Moundsville or something, has a bunch of beers for no reason? For some reason I remember being there one
Yeah.
time, and they just had a crazy beer menu.
I remember that. I
you're
went
right.
to see it actually one time.
They just
That's-
redid the
that's
whole
why I was
thing
there.
too.
Oh,
Weird.
be nice and fresh when it reopens.
So fresh and so clean.
Ah,
That was a throwback.
So, yeah, okay. Fair
Okay,
enough. I
what
forgot what Steve was drinking.
What are our
but now I
usual
remember.
segments? First, what are we drinking? Then we talk about video games we've been playing.
Oh, I can't wait to tell you about the video game I've been playing.
I'm ready.
You want to go first?
Yeah, it's called Divinity Original Sin 2. And I've been playing it with a bunch of chodes.
Chodes, yeah.
You put a decent chunk of hours in that too, though. You've been playing your single player campaign quite a lot.
Yeah, it's getting insane.
I
Anyway.
hadn't gotten to play mine in a while, but I just picked it up again, and I got out of Reaper's Coast. And just
Because you started another single player, and then
started the
you
next
two
day.
did it. You had 80 hours in or something before we even did this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, Murph and I hadn't played it at all. I can't tell. Like, are we in the same?
No, it's different on every screen. But yeah, I had like 80 some hours in before that, before we even started our playthrough. But
I haven't done a single player. I don't want to do it without someone else.
Why? It's fun. It's so much fun.
Oh shit.
I haven't done that yet either because I don't want to I feel like the excitement of going through it the first time right now. For me, you all have been there, and I'm kind of along for the ride for the most part because you guys are like, "Well, we can do this and this." I'm like, "Those all sound like sweet stuff." I
know.
I think we're catching up to what I know about the game. So
I think maybe we should explain to our viewers because we're just ranting and raving.
we're not talking about what it is.
What we're doing is the four of us have been playing Divinity.
Yeah, we're the three chodes.
Yeah. We've been playing multiplayer, obviously.
And streaming it to our Twitch.
Yeah,
Panel
it's been a lot of fun. How many sessions have we played now? 3?
Maybe 4, because we did have one pretty short session.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, we just get drunk while we're doing it, and it's a grand old time.
And it's just a 4-player RPG.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
True.
Turn-based.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun.
I don't know why it's so much fun.
It's pretty open to a lot of the D&D aspects where,
yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's very open to, world customization, or not world, character customization.
Yeah. And, with the dialogue and how you can just, at any time, do whatever you want. Be like, I'm just going to walk up and punch this guy in the face.
And you can.
Yeah.
I think we killed a couple of NPCs early.
Yeah, we did. We destroyed the starting area. We killed everyone.
Whoops.
And then we kept trying to go back to buy skill books, and all the vendors were dead. So
all that matters is I'm the champion of the arena.
Oh, yeah. I'm still bitter about that.
I left and just got to watch that whole thing. You want to fight? I'm like, I'm not going to fight my friends, and all of you guys are strapping up.
I think Mark was the real winner, to be honest.
Yeah.
I was destroying you guys, and then you just said, "Let's just gang up on Steven."
If we had gone now, it would have been a little bit crazy. I think Brandon had too many healing abilities to at that point in you were a little OP.
How many potions did Murph have?
I used all of them. I had probably 12 or 14, and I used every single one of those things.
Jeez.
Every single one of those things.
I have healing abilities out the yin-yang.
What did you really get? You got to be hero, whatever.
He got his collar taken off early.
Ooh.
And I get the title forever. Arena.
But I mean, it's pretty cool. The way that works, because all the characters. I don't know if anyone can explain this better than me, but you can kind of leave or change characters. Play 2 people. Play with 3 people.
Yeah, you're right. If one of us couldn't play, right? Is that how
we
it
could
works?
still? Yeah, we could log on, and then one person would just control their character and the other person who isn't theirs character.
I don't know of a lot of games that can do that.
And even if you wanted to play, let's say 3 of us died, you could get 3 new friends and they could log in and take our characters.
Yeah, your friends could log in and be like, "We're gonna be, I guess, we're those people now." That's definitely a curveball because that game can be played through I don't know how many ways differently. I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
The way you can just build your character, you could do so many things.
Skill book system is really cool, especially with you can combine skill books for different things.
Yeah, it's fun,
rewarding.
It is really good,
but
better with friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on my solo playthrough, so I'm on. I don't know these areas yet. This is, of course, Driftwood.
Yeah,
and then to the left on the map. But I explored all these areas, and some of it was really freaking hard.
Yeah, I know. I had to look up a map or it like showed what level the areas were, so I knew where to go when.
Oh, see, I could have used that because after I completed all this upper top of the map, I went down to the graveyard area.
Oh yeah,
and no, I destroyed everybody.
you should have went there first.
It was one of the areas that you should have gone to first.
Yeah,
and the loot sucks.
Yeah.
I'm so pissed off.
Well, just run through the quest real quick.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Look up that level map thing.
It's kind of what game? The Dark Souls. I did something similar where at the beginning of Dark Souls it just goes, here you are at a bonfire and you can go these ways. And I was like fighting skeletons and I was like, I should not be here.
Yeah, if you're ever fighting skeletons, you should not be there.
Especially in real life.
Yeah.
If it's happening in real life, you're probably like on drugs and you should probably go home.
There's another problem, yeah.
That's for
You
sure.
should not be there.
So you're still in Reaper's Coast?
Mm-hmm.
I just left to a whole new island.
Yeah, I'm really taking my time with it.
Yeah. I started to once I got past where I had already been to before.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And then I tried respecking to a Death Knight to try it out, and it was pretty cool. But then I just went back to an Archer.
Oh
It's-
yeah,
You know what's a lot of fun to do once you played some Murph and you go like play again? It's really good for an Archer to take up the Lone Wolf talent.
Mm-hmm.
It basically just makes you way stronger when you're by yourself and just have no companions.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Destroy things.
Yeah, I was reading about that lone wolf talent. It just makes you a badass.
Mm-hmm. It just, you lose out on all the extra skills, like, you know how you might take up bartering and have somebody else with Lucky Charm and somebody else with Thievery. You wouldn't be able to do that.
All the little perks.
Right. Yeah, I respect my character after we started playing together. I put all of my points in persuasion.
Oh, yeah.
I get so tired of talking to people and not being able to, further the conversation.
I know.
Like, I'm done playing games. Talk.
And there's so much more you can do if you have persuasion.
Oh yeah, totally.
And I watched that, what was that video you sent me? That Cyberpunk one that was like 45 minutes long, Brandon?
Cyberpunk looks so good.
Oh shit!
Dude, that video makes me want to play it so bad.
Oh, I want to play it so bad. Oh, it looks so good. I'm gonna lose many months to that game.
Yeah. You have to watch this video, the new video. It's like goes really in depth into it.
Yeah, I watched like the first 10 minutes of it, but
This E3, like, the info that would have came out of E3 is kind of just being sprinkled online, like, whenever they feel so fit, it seems, at this point.
Oh,
I'm probably going to be a hacker type with that string thing.
I knew you would.
Yeah.
what's this about?
So
There's different classes, and there's a hacker type, which is similar to what he played in a D&D campaign.
Yeah. We did a D&D campaign based on Ghost in the Shell.
Oh, yeah. I did one of those with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were in it. I forgot about that.
And it's like, was super futuristic, cyberpunky, and I was a hacker. But anyway, like, you get different things. If you play, like, a fighter type, you're just better with guns.
Mm-hmm.
And there's two different fighter types. There's, like, a big, strong one, and you can, like, rip doors open. And then there's, like, a fast one, and you can double jump and stuff. And then there's hacker and engineer. And the hacker gets this string.
Leave it at that.
Go on.
But, like, I guess as you get it leveled up, you can use it to, like, because people have, like, implants in their head, so you can, like, throw it at them from range and hack right into their head and, like, make them shoot themselves in the head. And you can, or you can get into them that way and connect to the whole network of the building and just shut down all the security and get into other people through them. And then the string you can actually use as a weapon, so you can, like, strangle people with it and...
Multi-purpose. It's like the Swiss Army knife of Cyberpunk.
If you go the engineer, you get a little, like, companion robot, and you can send it out to, like, collect stuff for you and do stuff for you, and it can, like, turn invisible.
Hell yeah. Dude, it all looks good.
But then it's like
the-
you don't pick a class. It just like goes up based on what you do the most.
What you're doing and using. And
Yeah, so like, and it says you can like reset it at any point if you want to. But you could be a hybrid, like part hacker, part heavy gun user, or like part hacker and engineer.
So like the way Morrowind was.
Yeah.
That's cool.
How like if you just swung your sword a lot, your sword skill would go up.
Or just
jump everywhere.
Jeez.
when you just start doing this, you're like, oh.
That was the worst thing ever. They had that in Oblivion too, didn't they?
Not as much.
Where like if you jumped, your acrobatics went up.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Because
It was, yeah.
I fucked myself so bad with that. Because what I did was I made that a major skill and I jumped everywhere. And I kept leveling up and leveling up. But the enemies were leveled. So when I'd fight them, I had no skills except acrobatics. Yeah, so that's all I could do. I would just have to like
space.
I was just like jump up on a cliffside and just sit there with a bow and arrow for 45 minutes. So I had to be an archer.
Hell yeah.
My God.
Cyberpunk looks good.
It does look good.
The graphics look amazing. It's going to have ray tracing on PC.
Ooh.
Part of me though is like Unreal Engine 5.
Ah.
Oh, that looks dope.
Did you watch
My
that
God.
trailer for the Unreal Engine 5 on PlayStation 5, Murph? Oh,
No.
You should.
you should.
It's like a minute. No, that's actually what 9 minutes.
Yeah.
For the
But
full breakdown.
if you wanted to, you could just skip the whole intro and then talking and just look at the gameplay.
They,
Yeah.
they
In fact-
explain so much in that.
If you
Yeah.
can remember, put it in the chat here, and I'll get to it.
Yeah, like the dynamic lighting and the triangle. What is
Like,
it?
it broke
Polygons?
down- I actually wrote down like some crap on that because I was like looked at it, and the two things that everyone's talking about is there's a nanite technology and a lumen technology that's supposed to help with development times. Because the nanite one is going to just like optimize everything in real time, so it will optimize the things that are going to be interacted with or directly seen. In which normally the developer would have to like put those in and kind of optimize those separately. Now it kind of is doing it for them, so people are really excited that like it's just going to streamline the process of making.
That's
and
good
developing.
because one thing that always drives me crazy about games now is just how long they take to make. Because I remember on PlayStation 1, Final Fantasy VII, Tactics 8 and 9. 7 and Tactics they did in the same year, and then 8 and 9 were both 1 year after each. It was like 97, 98, and then 99 was 7, 8, and 9. And now it's like, what, 5 years to make one?
It takes like 3 to 5 years.
Yeah.
Well, the next chapter of the Final Fantasy VII remake won't be out for another 2 or 3 years, I think.
Well, I don't know. There's been a bunch of iffiness on that, too. Because they're talking about releasing it in smaller chunks. It's like, kind of like
Episodic.
DLC. Yeah. Where, like, instead of releasing a whole another giant part, they'll
They're like
release...
getting chapters.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that. Just give me the whole thing.
Cost 50 years to keep
Quit
up.
playing games! Give me my games!
They said that they could just...
Seriously.
they'd be able to release it faster that way.
But for how much? That's what I'm
Yeah.
I
wondering.
don't. That's
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
That's
gonna-
the question. It can't
It's gonna be like $30 a chunk. Like,
No, there's no way.
Yeah. That'd be ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Well, what if each one had a collector's edition?
Really, I just kind of hope it's just DLC.
Steven would own them all still.
Probably.
No denying.
if he didn't, someone would buy it for him. Come on now.
But anyway, yeah, the lighting in that was amazing because I think the PS5 is supposed to have ray tracing too.
Right now,
But,
they're
like-
actually saying like some of the PS5 stats are going to be like, was it better than some of the PCs for a couple
Yeah.
of years or something?
Because they said they developed.
It's a hard drive thing.
Yeah, Sony invented whole new like solid state drive technology that just blows PC solid state drives out of the water.
Get the fuck out of here.
Mm.
Shit.
It just sounds wild. If they like, the pricing is the only thing that everyone's curious about, and then Microsoft came out and said that they might even undercut them. Like it was like some leaker person talking on social media that whatever they're waiting for Sony and they're just going to undercut it.
Fuck him. Get him, Sony.
I'm
Get him.
I'm still buying the PlayStation. I don't care.
Me too, 100%.
Yep.
I have a personal vendetta against Xbox ever since the 360, and I got the Red Ring of Death 3 times on 3 different systems.
Hey.
I still, to this day, have not owned an Xbox.
Murph still has his original 360, and it works, don't you? From launch day.
I bought mine on launch day. I did get the Red Ring of Death.
Oh, did you?
I had it sent in and repaired, and it's still going strong. I mean, it's plugged in upstairs. I haven't turned it on in a while, but I'm sure it's fine. It's loud as all get out.
Yeah.
It's
a beast. Yeah.
I had my PS3 for a long time until Courtney touched it.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. She, hit the power button and it just exploded.
Right, I had the original backwards compatible large hard drive one.
Yeah, like one of the, was it a 160 or something?
And those things were selling on eBay for so much money because of the backwards compatibility.
I got one of those from the GameStop I worked at. I actually bought it, and I played Dark Souls until I got fried on Dark Souls. There was some weird, reloading thing that it did.
Oh, shit. So we've heard what Murph is playing, which we're also playing.
Yeah, what's everyone else playing?
Well, are you playing anything else, or just that?
No, that's it.
It's really...
Are you kidding me? That game is enough.
Yeah. You can really, every time you play that can be completely different. Dialogue options, character builds. You could probably play through it, 100 sometimes.
Exact same character build and still have probably, say, tons of options.
And it's a long-ass game, too.
Now, this might be some spoilers for Mark or anyone listening, but when you get that what's that called? The vampirism trait?
Oh yeah. Where you can suck source out of people?
Yeah, do you use that often? I feel bad. Legit.
In combat I do.
So if in case you don't know, it's
not on. Okay, so you have it where you can see dead people, right? You've gone all Sixth Sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, when I meet a ghost and he's this real nice guy and he doesn't really realize he died and everything, and then it gives me the option, absorb his soul. I'm like, I don't know, I feel kind of bad.
I mean, I've done it.
I've done it too. I've mostly done it to people that were dicks.
Oh yeah, totally. You just absorb their soul and they can't go into the afterlife or something like that.
And you do it, and you get 1 source point.
Yeah.
It's a bit intense. I would feel bad too.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, especially with some of the dialogue when they're real nice people and stuff.
Yeah.
But there was a guy in a basement that I killed. It was part of the story. I can't remember. He's supposed to teach me some source power, but he started summoning up dead people from the cemetery and started destroying their souls. And I was like, "Hey, don't do that, motherfucker!" So then I had to fight him, and then his soul was there, and I was like, "All right, I'm eating your soul." And I don't know if you did you do that. Did you do that part yet, Murph?
Not yet, but I know what you're talking about.
So apparently, I didn't get every one of those people that teach you source stuff, you get a spell book for some cool source ability, and I didn't get it from him because I just stopped him and killed him. But it was just sitting on his desk, so I found it anyway.
Oh,
if you just walk up to his desk, it's sitting there.
Oh,
it sounds like you won because you wouldn't have got the soul otherwise.
Yeah. Well, I looked it up afterwards, and apparently, even if you do what he says, he ends up trying to kill you.
Well.
Yeah, so he was a dick.
Yeah.
What a asshole.
So speaking of a very long game, I just purchased a very short game. Streets of Rage 4.
Oh, God. Wow.
I just installed it. It's on Microsoft Game Pass.
It's on my wish list.
It is difficult.
Yeah, really?
I actually was talking to another friend about this, and so I have it typed out already. So there's an easy setting, normal setting, which just says a good hearty challenge, fun challenge. Then there's a hard one, which just says bare knuckle brawl. Next option is hardest for difficulty. It says let's get crazy, expect way more bad guys, and this time they're not pulling punches.
Oh.
And you're like, okay. And to put in this perspective, I have died multiple times on normal.
Oh.
It took me 3 hours to get through like what people probably do in a half an hour because I kept dying. I die a lot on normal, and then there's one harder than that, and then this one, and then I'm like, that's ridiculous. And then look, there's another difficulty on top of that called Mania that says this difficulty isn't even remotely fair. Recommended for Streets of Rage maniacs only. It's called Mania. And I'm like, yo, I'm dying on normal? I mean, I might just be completely awful at this game, but I play a lot of Street Fighter, and I'm not like, I don't feel like I should be horrible.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just missing something. But I get my butt kicked on normal, and it's for $25.
Cool.
16 characters or something. I just unlocked a classic character from the original one that has, like, he's isolated like he's from the original game in this game. It's cool. Like, soundtracks, old soundtrack.
Yeah, the soundtracks are awesome. They always have been. I can't wait to play as my favorite character was Max from Streets of Rage 2.
Oh.
He was the big wrestler guy.
Oh.
He had this finishing move that just killed every character in one hit. It was fantastic.
So, like, winning.
It was like a suplex.
Is it multiplayer?
So
It's online co-op.
online co-op. If you read into it, it said it's only 2-player online co-op. However, if you do, what is it, like, if I right-click someone on my friends list while I'm playing, you can, like, invite them to remote play, which is 4-player remote play, because that counts as local multiplayer. So I guess if you remote play, you can do 4 players online. It's weird, because the actual online just doesn't let you do it. You have to do it through the remote play.
That is weird.
And I feel like that's just kind of how remote play was designed by Steam, and it ended up like somehow with some oversight by Streets of Rage that could let them, do it anyway. I don't know. So yeah, we can play it, and I don't know how the remote play works. Does everyone even have to own a copy? Because I feel like remote play is just you saying, "Hey, everyone, play this game, play my game."
I think I haven't tried it yet, but from what I've read, no, you don't have to own the copy. Just the original.
That's
merchandise.
That's cool.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So we should
try
that
that
one day.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm down. They have a rollerblader guy.
Skate.
There's 16. You start with 4, and then you get a 5th one like through the initial playthrough, like from story. And like as you're doing anything and you're playing, you're getting like a score, obviously, and you finish and get the score, and it adds it to a bar. As the bar fills, you just unlock extra characters.
Oh, cool.
So you get points from going through the normal campaign. You get points for going into arcade, which is a one-time, like you start the game, and you only get the continues and lives that you have. If you die, you can't just continue from that map. You start over.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's like an arcade game.
It's like an arcade. Yeah. And they have boss rush where you fight just bosses like all in a row. You skip all the in-between stuff. And they have battle where it's like a fighting game where you're just fighting against another player, like another character. So everything gives you points, and you just unlock characters from points that you get. So no matter what you're doing, you're working toward unlocking somebody, which I think is just a great strategy. It encourages people to play whenever they like to play.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
I'm definitely gonna pick it up, but
we should try the remote play. That way you can check it out before you invest in it and see, because I already have it like installed. You can just try to play mine.
A game like that, I feel like is gonna go on sale in like 6 months, like heavy sale.
Oh yeah, just wait for a Steam sale. It'll get out.
And by that,
$10.
I should have Divinity about halfway done.
Yeah. I really thought like the Reaper's Coast was going to be that, like the whole beginning was the tutorial, and then you go there, and that was going to be it. And now I'm on a whole other fucking giant place.
That's insane. Like, what place are you on? What's it called? Is it at Arcs or whatever? Axe?
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know if that's like the last level or not. Just based on what I've like the books and people I've talked to in the game, that seems like the final.
All right.
Place, but hobby, I don't know.
Let's see. If you just do the main story, the game's on average 53 hours. Main and extras 97.
Doubles.
Completionist, it'll be 148 hours.
So sort of like my Witcher experience.
Yes.
We'll be talking about this for...
Oh yeah, for the rest of our lives.
For the rest of the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm only like about an hour into Witcher 3.
You're an hour in?
Haven't done anything yet. Like, I'm in the first town. Like, I learned how to play some card game, and then I did like one combat sequence, and I was like, I'll come back to this. And then I just haven't yet because I know it's like opening it.
It's massive.
That game is massive. Yeah, it's insane.
It's definitely a game you can just get inebriated and just play for hours.
In fact, I've read that that's an amazing way to play it. Like, I talked about this last time. Some guy played through the whole game drunk, like hammered, and made sure Geralt was drunk the whole time too.
Okay, that's amazing.
He said it was just a whole new experience, but it was like one of the best things he's ever done. So the combat was way harder.
The combat seemed easy to begin with, but I'm so at the beginning that I'm not, you know.
And once you get more abilities and crap,
and once you get the controls down, that took me the longest because
I had to use a controller.
Oh, did you?
I couldn't use the keyboard for that.
Once you do, though, once you get it down, it's muscle memory takes over.
Yeah,
it's so easy to do everything, but it takes practice.
It felt a little stiff for me at first.
Yeah,
but I'll tell you what, though, if you try it on the controller, Murph, it's super fluid, way easier. Because I was like, 25 hours in on the keyboard, and I switched to the controller, and in like half an hour, I was like, this is so much better.
All right.
Yeah, I think I used the controller. I think I used a PS4 controller. Actually.
Yeah, so I did too. And I don't use a controller on a PC game unless I have to.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to get another beer.
Okay.
Right.
Well, I'll mention this real fast. I was looking on Game Pass, looking at Streets of Rage 4 because I installed it there. There's another new game on there called Deliver Us the Moon that looks really interesting.
Deliver Us the Moon? What?
Yeah. It's a post-apocalyptic sci-fi game where like all the resources are running out, and you as a lone astronaut have to go to like the moon to a lone astronaut sent to the moon in a critical mission to save humanity from extinction. But it looks like a single-player version of that movie Gravity. Like it shows him like on a space station, it's exploding, and he's like spinning, trying to grab stuff to stay.
I YouTubed it. The first video is Deliver Us the Moon gameplay walkthrough part 1 full game. No commentary. And it's 3 hours and 40 minutes.
Oh, really?
Someone just goes in.
Damn.
Might not be a very long game then. But anyway, I was just going to say that while Murph was getting a beer, but he's back now.
I got a new beer. It's an Ohio beer called North High Brewing Company. It's an Irish Red.
Oh, Irish Red.
How many Murphs out of 23?
I actually like that can a lot.
You like? Yeah, it's cool. It's really Celtic.
Yeah.
Irish Red, 4.7 ABVs. This is like a. That's a good. It's a solid Wednesday.
It's a good Wednesday beer.
Wednesday out of 23.
It's a Wednesday Murphs out of 23.
Wednesday Murphs out of 23.
Yeah.
That's good. Oh, that's got some
much darker than the last one.
That's right.
What was that called again?
North High Brewing Company. They come out of Columbus.
That's pretty close.
That's pretty damn good.
Where'd you get that?
Kroger.
Nice.
I did one of those build your own 6-packs.
I need to do that more often.
I do too. I mean, it's expensive, but you get
it's cheaper if you get a bunch of expensive beers.
Yeah.
You know what? If you're lucky, you can find beer that's way more expensive as a 4-pack. Like what was that?
The one Dogfish that's like a couple of those are expensive, and you're just like, I'm just gonna put 6 in there.
They need to put some Chimay in there.
Yeah, right.
There you go. That's the way.
I can't remember what it was called, but literally they sold it in 4-packs for like $16, and they had them there, and I filled up a build your own 6-pack for 10.
Was it Pumpkin?
No,
Pumpkin.
I'm not a big fan of pumpkin.
It's super flavorful.
Yeah,
It's pretty intense.
I'm not a big pumpkin guy. I tried to be, but it just didn't work out.
Yeah, but you gotta get further into The Witcher, Mike.
You do.
Oh, that's investment. I have a lot of investments going on right now.
Yeah, no, I would say don't, because it'll...
Because obviously I'm nowhere near as far as you guys are in Divinity 2.
Mhm.
I did just buy Streets of Rage.
Uh-huh.
I haven't even played the new Monster Hunter patch. I play NHL every week for ranked stuff. Still obviously play Overwatch every week because it's just habit.
Mhm.
Have to.
Leveling another character in WoW Classic. I'm that guy.
That's a lot
The
going on.
anniversary event. I really want that new get an Ash skin.
I know.
Red Riding Hood.
Oh, good.
Jeff showed it to me.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I haven't seen
all
it.
the guys are going to want this.
Oh, really?
Dude, Bob looks amazing.
Oh, I know. Bob's the big bad wolf, and Ash is the Little Red Riding Hood, and her gun's
He's not
an
a fucking
axe.
sour cap.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Let me know once you found it. It's. I think they just showed another one too.
They did like a teaser, right? It's them doing the like, teaser thing.
Yeah, they leaked Roadhog's like new emote, and they leaked Reaper skin.
Oh,
Oh,
that
it
is
was
so
Reaper. It
good.
was Reaper.
That's a
Reaper
good
is-
time.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Good time for Reaper and for Ash skins to come out because they're played quite a bit right now.
Mm. That Reaper one isn't too bad. It's not as good as the Ash one, but
The Ash.
Well,
one's really good.
the Reaper one is apparently from the comics, so
oh really?
and people were like dying for that one.
Oh, her gun's so good looking. It's like an axe.
I know, right?
Oh, I know.
Oh. And Bob with the shower
It's
cap
a little
and
glass.
his little glasses.
I can't handle the shower cap. Oh, so good.
But anyway,
That I might put some more hours onto Ash because I don't play her a lot. That's some good stuff.
I suck with Ash. I suck with Ash and Hanzo.
I
cannot
suck
play
with every character I like.
You can hit no shots with Ash as long as you hit your dynamite.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, as long as you hit your dynamite, you're fine.
All you gotta do: throw it, don't move, shoot, value.
Yep. It's true.
Who do you like in that game, Steve? I think I only played that one or two, but
I like Ash. I like Lucio, and I'm not bad with him.
No, you're pretty good with Lucio.
I just haven't fully mastered crazy wall running stunts yet. But I don't think
Well, you
anybody
should.
has fully mastered them. That
Some of
is
those
like a
people
regular
are nuts.
human. I like Widowmaker. There's one situation where I'm awesome with her, and that's it. I can't remember the stage name though. I know.
What's it look like? Let's play trades.
Okay. There's a building, and then there's a point. Go. Hang on.
Every single map? Alright, okay.
Give me a second.
Is it Hollywood?
And
What color are the buildings?
I like Sombra too.
So like daytime, nighttime, Sombra's
Daytime.
fun. Daytime.
Give me
And
a
there's a
second.
building.
I'm looking it up so I can give you a better description. I'm still gonna make you guess what it is. Just
Well, we said and a point, which means to me that it's probably not an escort map.
Yeah.
Is there only 1 point?
It's daytime, so I'm thinking Hanamura.
Is
Yeah,
there
there's
2
just
point?
1 point.
Just 1 point?
There's
So
like
it's a King of the Hill.
2 bases and a 1 point.
Oh,
So like,
and there's a building?
Is it Ilios? Where you
Which
can
one
like
is
jump
that?
on old like Greek structures and shit like that?
Like a lighthouse?
hang on. No, not Elias.
I thought.
I can't find the goddamn.
Check
King of the Hill.
Lijiang.
Is it Nepal?
Nepal does have a building.
Hang on. I haven't figured it out yet.
Oh, they all have buildings.
I
They
know.
all have a point.
It is... No, it's Hanamura. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I said that. Feels
You
good.
did.
Mm.
You did.
So, like, if you're on defense and defending that first point,
To the big gate.
yeah, there's this... Not the main building that the point's in, but the one to the side of it, up in the little hallway where the window points out, and I just duck down in the corner and point out down where I can see him coming to try and get into the point. Every time I've ever played Widow there, I've just sat there crouched the whole time. And gotten, like, I've killed everybody. And, like, but, like, for some reason, I always know when they're coming around behind me, too.
Able to rotate well.
Like, I've got some weird sixth sense when I'm doing it. So, like, I've had, like, close range people come up and try and get me from behind, and I've managed to kill them every time.
Hell yes.
But it's just, like, only in that one situation that I'm good with Widow.
That too.
What?
Dude, that happens. Well, what'd you say, Marquette?
I said people do play her like on defense on that map
Yeah.
sometimes too. Like that is a little bit more like popular pick, so you got your
She's good there. She's definitely got her specific maps where
Yeah.
she's just like a king. Or
Most
queen.
people do, really. That's one thing
True.
about that game is you can't just
cast huge.
have a character you play all the time. You have to. It's so situational.
You have to have a couple, yeah. So, Steven,
Hmm.
since the last time we played a podcast, done a podcast, you haven't mentioned Final Fantasy VII Remake. What do you have to say?
98% of the game was 100% perfect. 2% of the game pissed me off.
I know where this is going.
Was that because it was different than the original?
The ending of it
Yep.
was it just pissed me off.
Do we need to
It
say
might not even amount to anything, but like, okay. Spoilers.
Spoilers.
So
Skip to whatever time.
at the end of the part that the game covers, you ride your bike down an interstate highway, fighting people with your sword. And then
Badass.
you get to the end of it, and then you're like, all right, we gotta leave Midgar and chase Sephiroth. And that's the original game, right? And then you leave Midgar and you chase down Sephiroth. But in this one, you have a giant epic battle with Sephiroth that I don't know what it was. Some people were thinking that it was Sephiroth coming back from the future after he lost to fuck things up. And he's like showing you glimpses of the future, but he only shows you the bad parts. So now, yeah, so this is the weird thing. You know how they're saying now we can defy destiny and do this right and everything? Like they're going to change how the game went the first time? The first time they won, and it was fine. But now Sephiroth only showed them like glimpses of the bad shit, so they think they lost. So now they're going to do everything different, which everyone thinks is Sephiroth tricking them in to doing everything a different way so he'll win this time. Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
That is the problem with anything with time travel.
yeah, that's why. That's one of the main. Two of the main reasons why it pisses me off is I'm okay with them changing the story and stuff, right? Because sometimes you just have to. It's been 20-some years. But they threw in this whole time travel dynamic, which is just too convoluted for what this game is. And they had Cloud fight Sephiroth and turn into a complete badass, when in that point in the story, there's no way he could have fought Sephiroth.
Okay, hear me out. Why didn't they just stop at the end of like the fucking Shinra Tower? Shinra, like after you fight what's his face, who's
Rufus.
like the next in line to inherit the Shinra dynasty.
Yeah.
Well, why didn't they just stop there? Like you could like open up the next chapter
Well-
with you just riding a bike, fucking cleaving people down
Yeah.
with the goddamn sword.
Well, that's the...
Would have
Like-
gotten you like back in.
Well, I
Yeah.
think they were going to end it right at the end of Midgar, because the second you leave Midgar, you hit the world map, and it's like a big open world, whole different kind of game. So they were like fitting the more linear one into the first part, because they were going to have to completely redo how the game is structured for the second part.
But instead they redid a lot of the...
But now it's like, are they going to change the entire story now? Because I don't know if you know much about the original, but Aerith ends up dying.
Or even the original...
Like, oh, you didn't know that?
I did not.
I thought everyone knew that now. But now it's like, is she actually going to? Because they're like seeing all this stuff and they're trying to change their destiny. So I'll just tell you what happened in the original because I've already blown too much. So basically,
spoilers alert forever.
I don't care. I'm telling you.
Let's go.
So Aerith leaves the party and disappears. She finds this white materia that's going to summon this thing called Holy. Do you remember her telling Cloud in the game, like, she had some materia, but it had no use, and Cloud was like, you probably just don't know how to use it right. And she's like, I do, it just doesn't do anything. I don't know if you remember that. It was just like real quick.
I do.
It's the most powerful materia in the world. It summons up, like, what's called Holy that's supposed to protect the planet, but it's just so powerful you can't just use it. Sephiroth is trying to get a materia that's like the polar opposite, that summons down a meteor and will destroy the planet. But like whenever the planet gets injured, the life stream of the planet will come up to heal it. So his idea is to hit the world with a meteor, cause a massive disaster. The life stream will just converge on the place to heal it, but he'll be at the center and he'll absorb it and become a god. So Aerith figures this out, is trying to summon Holy. Before she can, Sephiroth, like, you finally find her, and everyone's like, oh, thank God we found you. And she, like, looks up at you and smiles, like, oh, we're all going to be okay now. And then out of nowhere, Sephiroth comes down and just shoves his sword through her back and just kills her. And she just falls down dead. And Cloud's like, oh, what the fuck? And then Sephiroth just laughs at him. He's like, oh, don't even act like you care, and he leaves. Sorry, Brandon, to ruin it for you.
I'm gonna play regardless. The fucking first remake was incredible.
But now it's like they showed kind of little clips of around that, so they think they're gonna try and stop her. But the thing is after she died, she became one with the life stream, because that's where her soul went, and that's how she got the power to summon Holy to stop Meteor. So if she doesn't die, they can't stop the Meteor.
A different way.
Yeah, so I'm like,
like stopping Sephiroth before.
So Sephiroth was kind of giving him a glimpse of Aerith dying, so that they would stop it, thinking they were saving everything, but they'd actually be fucking everything up.
Man, I thought it was way simpler than that. I thought they fucking added the Sephiroth battle at the end just because they thought they wouldn't get enough money to make the sequel.
That's also
like other parts.
I've heard the theory that they did that as a red herring of like we're all going to defy destiny now, and then when it comes time to their destiny, they realize we have to do this, and they just goes the same way. Just like because everyone knows she's going to die and everything, and now they're giving them this. Oh, maybe she won't, and then it just happens, and they're like, oh fuck.
What if she she does get all the way through and doesn't die we're supposed to, and they're like, oh yeah, we divided, we saved her, and then they realize that they can't summon Holy, so they have to kill her to send her to the live stream.
Alright.
I don't know. We'll see. I just can't. I don't even know if they're going to change much. They might just be... And that's what those weird spirits were. They were trying to make sure everything still happened the same way. And then you fought and destroyed them at the end?
Were they in the original?
No.
The spirits weren't in the original?
They weren't in the original. And that's why, like...
That's all the new stuff.
Yeah.
That's why shit's weird. Okay.
Yeah, so Sephiroth was trying to change things, and every time something went different, they would show up and make sure it happened the same way. So he tricked you into killing them so that everything can play out differently.
Okay.
And people were like... Those ghosts were all the fans of the game who wanted it to go the same way, so the developers killed us off so they could change it.
I like it.
But I don't know. But we'll see.
Man.
I still think, even if for some reason Aerith lives, something tragic will probably happen, because...
Maybe we'll go the Chrono Trigger route and kill off Cloud.
And people were saying maybe they'll kill Tifa instead of Aerith, and I'm like, no!
Let's say spoilers alert.
Oh, spoilers alert. Spoilers alert from a game that was in the 1990s.
That's why I was when I was
Final Fantasy
talking about Final Fantasy VII. I was like, come on, it's been out 20-some years. I can.
Because Chrono Trigger was even like.
When did Chrono Trigger come out? Actually,
Oh man,
Good question for a fucking big Chrono Trigger buff. I don't know.
but I will say that the gameplay and everything in that fucking game was amazing. Final Fantasy VII.
1994. Oh yeah, the remake was awesome, dude. It totally got me in immediately with the combat. I was like, oh, this is
Yeah, especially after you get through the little intro area of the Mako reactor bombing thing, and you actually start getting materia to put in your weapon and can level them up and everything.
has good pacing.
Oh yeah, dude! It wasn't until like I nearly finished the game that I started realizing that you could like link materia
Oh,
together.
really?
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, this is amazing!"
That changes everything too. Like
yeah.
linking like fire and I can't remember what it's called. It was elemental in the original that like adds the element to whatever.
No, yeah, that was.
So like you can
That's
either
material.
put it on your armor and absorb it, but any element you put on your weapon actually will show up on your weapon while you're fighting too. So like you can put fire with it. There's like fire all around your sword and
Fuck yeah! I did lightning with cloud, lightning elemental, and linked it. Oh, it's badass.
I've watched like 15 hours of this game because I don't have it, and then Steven didn't stream
I didn't
the last
stream the ending.
thing. So I got to see all of it.
I'm sorry.
I spent like a whole day when you got to play it too, and I was just hanging out, just watching.
I'm sorry.
It's all your fault, Steven.
Ugh.
But I gotta say, Tifa was probably the most fun character to play.
Yeah, towards
In
the end
combat.
there, I was using her like more than anyone else.
Her abilities and her just regular attacks comboed so well together. It was
I
just
know.
so fluid.
She was just like so much fun to play. Like you would do some moves, and you could use her uppercut ability, and then while you're in the air, if you use that kick thing,
Yeah,
like
you can
instead
fucking
of landing and then kicking, you would just spin in the air and boom, come right down at him. Ah,
so satisfying to play her.
yeah.
My God.
I'm hoping that goes on sale for holiday. I have like a lot of them played that. That's definitely like going to have to be something.
Yeah.
It's a good one. It's a good one. If you like JRPGs.
But it's I don't know. I don't even think you need to just like JRPGs. Like if you like action RPGs, if you like The Witcher, you'd probably like it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Now, is it still technically a JRPG?
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm not good about that.
It's a Japanese role-playing game. It doesn't necessarily dictate that it's turn-based. It's just Japanese role-playing game.
Mm,
Steam definitely uses that category to mean turn-based, though.
They for sure do.
I'd have to contest that. I don't think. I mean, that might be what it stands for, but I still think the turn base is the key element here.
Oh, then it'd just be a turn-based game. Wouldn't be Japanese role-playing game.
But
There's a lot of RPGs that have Japanese characters that aren't considered JRPGs. I think is what Murph's trying to get at too.
Yeah.
Like it's more of a action RPG.
yeah,
I think so. Would it be a
the two.
Japper? Jappers?
I don't know.
A Jappers?
What was your... There were so many cool parts in that, though. I'm trying to think of ones that stood out. Like the Honeybee Inn was crazy.
Oh my God, that was ridiculous. I didn't realize there was going to be what happened on the stage.
That was not in the original, the whole stage thing.
I walked in on Steph right at that part, so
Yeah.
I got to as well. I was like,
It's like some DDR. weird shit going on.
I was just laughing the whole time I was doing it. You didn't see it?
No.
Oh God.
But then they cut out one part of the Honeybee Inn that I loved in the original, but it was just this little thing. When you first enter, you know how there's different rooms? And you can like look through the keyhole?
Mhm.
One of them, you remember all the dudes from the gym?
Yes.
One of them, if you look through the keyhole, it was like all of them in a hot tub together.
That's believable. Those dudes loved each other.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, I have to talk about the other games I've been playing.
Well, hang on. Hang on.
last time.
Before we move on, real fast, were there any other
Okay.
parts of that really stood out to you, too, that were cool? I'm trying to think of really good parts.
I actually love the part when it's like near the end. I love the part where you're just climbing the rubble of just civilization and no one's actually living there, but you're just like climbing up, and it's just this intense, epic moment where like fucking what the hell? Barrett is like falling off, and Tifa like grabs him somehow. Cloud grabs her.
I saw that, like, with his hook, too.
Yeah, like they're just doing crazy, insane shit.
This honeybee thing is ridiculous.
Oh yeah, that's absurd. And the fact that you get like, depending on your choices at the beginning of the game, dictates what Tifa wears in that whole
Well, all three
area.
of them.
Over to Aerith, she's like,
Tifa, Aerith, and Cloud each have 3 different costumes you can get depending on things you've done before that.
What? I thought freaking Aerith and Cloud had like specific shit they had to wear.
Yeah.
Well, damn. It proves I was only concerned with Tifa.
Most people were.
Oh my god.
what else have you played?
Yeah, what else?
I played the Forest all the way through.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the survival game where you have to survive against cannibals without genitalia.
Wait, you don't have genitalia, or they don't have genitalia?
The cannibals don't.
Now,
Okay.
why don't
That's probably why they turned to cannibalism. They were angry about that.
Well, yeah. Well, you find out later why they're all fucked up.
It's a thing. It's not just
Yeah.
because the
It's like a story you have to discover
oh.
because you crash a plane there and you just have to survive.
Mm-hmm.
And these cannibals just show up every once in a while and they're just fucking trying to kill you all the time.
Without their genitalia.
Yeah, without their genitalia. I don't get that part. But anyway, there's the Forest 2 coming out, which
Ooh.
builds off the original Forest storyline. And it looks good. But the real thing I wanted to talk about was thing I've been playing right now.
Mhm.
It's called Green Hell.
I heard about this.
I haven't heard of it.
You and your survival games.
I know.
Saying, it's the same concept, isn't it?
Yeah, it's survival, but more intense. So you have to track your protein, your fats, your carbs,
Jesus.
and your hydration, and your insanity.
No shit.
That doesn't
Yeah.
sound fun at all.
You get fucking like stranded in the Amazon, and like a snake can bite you, and you'll get venom or poison. Sorry, poison, and you have to know how to fucking cure that with the herbs that are in the Amazon.
No wait.
Or-
I think you were right the first time. It's venom.
Venom?
Yeah, snakes don't have poison.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're venomous, not poisonous.
But continue. I was just trying to be a snarky asshole, but
No, that's fair. I didn't know. I could never differentiate. And then, if you like swim through the water, you could die to piranhas, or you could die to a fucking alligator. Or you could just brush up against the bush and get leeches all over you, so you have to like pick leeches off your fucking arms or legs. The other day, I fucking fell asleep because I didn't have enough energy. Got worms on every part of my limb, and I started going insane. And I started hallucinating tribal people coming after me. It's crazy. It's insane.
How many players is it?
4. But at like most of the game, you're just taking care of yourself because like it takes so much maintenance to take care of yourself unless you get like higher or further along in the story where you just have these amazing like mud filtration systems or where you can get like clean water very easily. It's nuts.
green hell. I'm gonna look that up real quick.
So I've got a proposition for you guys.
Uh oh.
It's gonna sound crazy.
Last time you had a proposition for us. It didn't end well.
Oh no. I
if
will not
we-
marry you.
What if we all quit our jobs and start
I'm in.
just streaming 10 hours a day? And hope to God we get a whole lot of subscribers really fast.
No
Alright, let's
plan
go.
whatsoever.
Mhm.
Just go for it.
I have 0 savings. Let's go.
I can survive for a small amount of time.
I've only got one
Alright.
kid.
That's true.
Me too.
But that sounds like something I would like to play. Man, I've been wanting to play Minecraft again like an idiot.
Me too, all the time.
I read something.
And ray
sorry.
tracing's coming out for it. As soon as that happens, it's on like Donkey Kong in a thong
You fuck yeah, hit me up because I'm down.
with Mark Strong. Smoking a bong.
Minecraft is one of the like top 10 most profitable games this like year so far.
Really?
Video game
This
sales are
year?
9%. And they're one of the top 10 ones.
I could see
It's like-
overall, but I'm surprised this year.
Like them. Another one that surprised me: Grand Theft Auto 5.
That's not surprising.
People are
yeah.
still playing the multiplayer online and that like crazy.
It's one of the most like that high on the profitability list though. Like, I mean, we all expect like, oh shoot, what it's called, Animal Crossing
Yeah.
to be up there, and Call of
Especially
Duty
'cause,
to
like,
be up there.
You would think anyone who's playing Grand Theft Auto 5 would have already have bought it.
Right, but in-game microtransactions, I guess, too count.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Does
But
that one have?
I don't know what that game has in
Yeah, I know.
microtransactions.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
I haven't played it in a couple of years, so.
I guess it's on Epic for free now.
Grand Theft Auto 5?
Mm-hmm.
Goddamn
this
Epic Game Store.
Yeah.
I actually
finally caved.
I want to start using it because they do give developers more money, like they take less of a cut and stuff, which I like. But I just don't like.
They're flexing right now. They put that freaking Unreal thing out.
But Steam, though. The Steam.
Not only that, I could abandon Steam in a heartbeat. I have no problem moving on with my life. It's just Epic Games. They made Fortnite.
Dude, fucking Steam, I have like 300 games. I can't abandon it.
You know how many times I've just dropped everything and started over?
Not all of us can do it, man.
I've gotten to 2 levels from max level in WoW when it was hard to level and started over because I didn't like my character's name.
Kevin just did that too. He's like 58 on his rogue, and he's like, "I'm gonna make a warrior." Like, you are mental.
Yep. Yeah. I got to 56 in Classic WoW before Burning Crusade came out, and I
Yeah.
thought it was the most miserable experience. And I just did it to play with Mark, Eddie, Cam, and Will. Never again.
But Burning Crusade was hot,
It was. Burning Crusade was the shit.
which is also probably coming to a classic version. They said they've like all pretty much said that it would be dumb for them not to, but they didn't confirm it otherwise.
I'll be right back. I need another beer.
For me, I feel like classic WoW could go up to like Lich King before it got.
100%, because Cataclysm is where things started
Yeah.
to just.
That's basically when I stopped playing.
It's the
so.
first time that I quit for a long period of time, like
And
a year.
This is going to sound dumb, but I quit because I hated how bad it messed up the Barons. I loved the Barons.
That's fair.
But when I first started playing the game, my PC sucked so bad that I
Just
couldn't
look at the floor
I
to get through town.
I couldn't even render Orgrimmar. Like, it would just kill me. So I would either be in Thunderbluff or the Crossroads. And I spent so much time in the Barrens. And do you remember when that whole zombie outbreak thing happened? When Lich
Yes,
King first
I
came
do.
out?
I was so mad about that. Because, like, pretty much I feel like the community either absolutely loved it, and Murph, if you're not familiar, there's like this undead invasion that came out with Wrath of the Lich King. It has to do with all the undead of the game, for lack of a just super simplified way of explaining that. But they were like invading that continent,
Mhm.
So,
and
like-
people could get infected and then infect other people.
Well, what happened was it started real slow. Like random crates showed up near ports, and if you got near them or near like rats that came off the boats, you could get infected. But you could just get healed from it. But then it started to become more prominent, and like it took more healing spells to the point to where you couldn't keep healing yourself. And if it went on too long, you would turn into a zombie, and you could attack other players.
And
like,
infect them.
It didn't matter if you were Horde or Alliance. All the zombies were on the same side and could attack anyone. And then it just got bigger and bigger to the point to where the cities were just abandoned. Like, it was just filled with skeletons.
Which is the only reason I didn't like it, because you could not queue for battlegrounds anywhere else. They did make it so you could queue from each area, but then I'm like flying across the continent to like multi-queue for things, and I was a PvPer, so like, Cam loved that event, and I was fuming.
I had my favorite moment ever during that, though. It was, I was like leveling a mage, and I was heading down to 1,000 Needles, right, from the Barons. And they must have been organizing a raid on Orgrimmar. And, like, thousands of zombies started coming up through 1,000 Needles. So I ran back up to the Barrens and was just sprinting to the crossroads. And I was, like, level 12. And
I need to fly back to town.
I, like, turned the camera back around, showing my face and showing the background. And there was a herd, like, this massive herd of zombies just chasing me to the crossroads. And I was like, "Oh!" just screaming and running.
The real fear.
And then I made it to the end in the crossroads. I logged out, and I got on my max level character, and I was like, I'm just gonna stay on this till this event's over.
Oh man, I remember that event happening. I was not very much involved though.
I didn't play for a while. It was just could get me through this.
But that makes sense. It's a big zombie outbreak, so you just lock yourself in your house and stopped going out.
People had tons of good memories. The event was memorable.
Yeah. But
I bet it probably made for a good psychological study. I mean, seriously.
There was another event that involved the virus that the epidemiologists or something actually use as a model for stuff.
Do you remember what that is? That was the Zul'Gurub one.
Yeah.
There was this debuff that happened in one of the raids, and it would spread to other people, and then that would also spread to other people. And if it was cleansed or whatever, I think you would explode. I can't remember exactly the aspects of this thing, but what they didn't factor in is that it could be applied to pets. So it would apply to hunter pets, and they would either die or they would dismiss them.
As a hunter, you can have you use a bow and stuff in your range, so you could have a pet with you that would run in and tank stuff and hold it there so you could fight it.
So in the raid, the pet's obviously up close. It gets infected. The raid ends, they dismiss it for some reason. And then later on, they're in town, and they're like, oh, shoot, Pooch isn't out here. And they pull Pooch out, and they're like, he's infected. Because you're not supposed to be able to leave the raid with this thing. Then all of a sudden, Pooch is like, what? And then it's in the town. And then, they couldn't get rid of it. They actually had to, I think GMs got involved, because people couldn't go anywhere. Was killing
They had to hard reset all the servers, didn't they?
They did, yeah, because people were hopping in and were like, we can't do anything. Flight Masters were killed. Everything's just dying to this, and it spread because of one hunter pet. It's insane.
That's sick. Oh my god.
Let me get another beer.
Oh, while you're doing that, I'm gonna go get one too. Be right back.
Okay. Let's see what else I have on here.
What you got?
Dude, Tony Hawk stuff.
Hell yeah.
We need
to talk about that. We need
Tony Hawk stuff. The new graphics card announcements for the 3000 series.
Ooh. I'm not aware.
What are we talking about?
I said things that I have on my notes still, and so we have to talk about Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk.
Diablo 2 possibly getting a remake.
Oh, I haven't heard about that.
Which is exciting.
Oh, man.
That's crazy with Diablo 4?
Yeah, but they're really hot on this like reforged idea
Well, if they didn't shit all over Warcraft 3.
that had like the worst reviews out of like any video game in history. I think.
Damn.
I still can't believe what they did with that.
Tony Hawk, how you guys feel?
Tony Hawk, yeah. That's the better topic.
Everyone sat back down. I don't mean to just like jump
No,
off.
I meant to bring that up earlier, but we kept going on about other stuff.
Because how much time are we at right now? We're like at an hour and a half, right?
Hour and 15 minutes.
So, Tony Hawk, how you feel?
I'm pumped.
I am super excited.
Super excited, yep.
Especially with having most of the original soundtrack.
Most original soundtrack and cast,
Yeah.
but license.
Dude, when they just announced like Tony Hawk 1, I was like, they don't even have manuals in Tony Hawk 1. I don't give a fuck.
Well, they're
And they're
probably...
like, oh, we're adding all that
Yeah.
shit. I'm like, oh!
And then they're like, also, Tony Hawk 2.
You know, oh, yes!
Hey, all right. Now we're talking.
Oh, it was perfect.
Ooh.
My brother-in-law just started sending me text messages of like different songs from the soundtrack. I'm like, yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
My God.
I got a new beer.
What is it?
Yeah.
I got a Stone Tangerine Express IPA.
How many Murphs out of 23?
Well, first off, this is a 6.7%.
Wait, what was it called?
Stone is the brewery.
Stone Brewery.
Tangerine Express. IPA.
Mhm.
That sounds gross.
It's delicious, actually. It's got tangerine and pineapple in it.
Oh,
Oh, me.
That
Oh,
sounds like a good juice, but not necessarily a good beer.
no, that is delicious.
I love pineapple.
You what?
Gross.
I
I
said,
love
I'm
pineapple.
I do too. Brandon hates pineapple.
That's gross.
really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wrong with you. Pineapple is delicious.
I
You just
know.
can't eat.
Gross. Pineapple and raw tomatoes are the worst.
Oh.
You're Can we kick him?
Damn, we're spanning two people this round.
It's just me and Murph.
I give this one a. Hold on. That's a solid. That's a solid circle.
It's a solid circle.
That's a circle out of 23.
A
that's
circle out of
big.
23, damn.
Look at
That's
that
big,
haze.
guys.
That's something I would like to try that for sure.
Yeah, I would highly recommend.
I would
that.
definitely try it.
You guys are. a
I don't
bunch of
know if I
disgusting
would,
bastards.
if I saw it, if I would like be like, yeah, I'm gonna buy that. But if you had some, I would try it.
Mhm. So Tony Hawk, yeah, that's exciting. Can't wait.
Oh yeah, it looks so good.
What platform is that coming out on? PC, I hope.
I think it was,
Yep.
yeah, PC,
PS4 and
PS4 and Xbox, yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely pick that
Oh
up.
yeah, I'm gonna get on PC.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot further along than I expected it to be. Because isn't it
Yeah,
supposed to come out pretty quick?
Yeah, is it
September.
September, like right around
They could-
Cyberpunk time.
Oh,
I know, right?
I'm gonna lose a lot of time to Cyberpunk.
Although, admittedly, with Tony Hawk, it's not like you're going to be playing it like you would Witcher or Divinity or
Yeah.
Cyberpunk. It'll be
Speak for yourself, Murph. Sounds
That-
like that.
they-
one of those games you pick up and play for an hour.
I don't know, man.
Mm-hmm.
So there were a couple Tony Hawk games that I just played, like
Endlessly,
yeah, every day for months. That one.
You'd have to get the top score of every map.
Well, there was that one. Oh,
yeah.
it had
Did it have a-
Bam Margera, but you created your own character. It was the first one with like a story mode.
3.
Was that Tony Hawk's
Was it 3?
Underground?
I played that one like crazy just because of the character creation.
I played Underground as well.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think 3 had character creation. 3 was the one with the cruise ship, I think.
It was the first one that gave you the ability to take your own picture and impose it on your character too.
Oh God.
But it was bad. It did not work.
This is ridiculous.
I remember every time I tried it, I had my glasses on. And it just looked weird.
Oh god, that had to look terrible.
Kids these days have it so easy. Just
And even for the time, that didn't look great.
yeah.
I was going to say, do you think it looked weird because you looked weird?
It's possible. It's possible. Man, I have to pee again.
Anyway. So what else is new?
Let me pee again real fast. Sorry.
I'm trying to think if I've played any other games, actually.
I have, surprisingly.
Well,
I played this game. I got it for 99 cents. It's called Super Flight.
Superflight?
Super Flight. Have you played it?
No.
No, probably not, because I haven't either. I just...
you bought it and then played?
I played the hell out of it. It's so much fun. It was recommended on Reddit. It's basically just you're just flying, and you're trying to avoid hitting mountains.
Obstacles? Okay.
It's all like pixelated kind of feel.
Oh, you know what? I actually I've seen trailers for this.
You don't play it. There's no story. There's nothing to it. There's a point system. That's about it. But
Soundtrack.
about it. The soundtrack, yeah, it's just fun as hell. But only in spurts, only like 15-minute spurts, and then you get bored of it. But I can pick it up and just play it for 15 minutes.
Damn.
The black-
Overwhelmingly positive reviews. Like,
Mhm.
For what? What are you talking about?
Super Flight.
Super Flight.
Super Flight.
And when I bought it was only 99 cents. So it's a hell of a deal. Let me see how many hours I put into that so far.
It's $2.99 right now.
I can't tell if the video that I'm watching is the soundtrack of the game or if it's just music this guy put over top of it.
Probably just music they put over top of it.
Yeah? Okay.
There's a simple soundtrack, like ambient music.
Oh, this has like lyrics and stuff. I guess it's some sort of world record and the guy's nuts.
what are you in, like some kind of squirrel suit?
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, like one of those glider suits. But
That's
I'll give you a secret. Play this game when you're inebriated. So much fun.
Those are my favorite types of games.
Do you get bonus points for being closer to things?
Yeah,
That's what it looks like.
like you
like
do
near
fly
misses.
mountains,
Wow.
and shit, and it gets intense. You start off, you suck because
Yeah.
naturally, but you get really good at it.
It reminds me of the end of that Unreal Engine 5 demo.
Oh yeah, when she's like flying around.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get any type of like upgrades for your gliding or suit or anything? It's just this is what it is. Learn to have fun, find new paths, make it happen.
The cool thing is every level is randomly generated.
Oh, really?
What?
That's cool.
I went through this whole last time.
Yeah.
Dude, 99 cents? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
It's $2.99 right now, which still isn't
Which is
bad.
it's a great deal for the game.
For what you're going to get out of it. Yeah, I'm going to buy this actually right now.
I recommend.
I'm
It's
adding
really
to my wish list. $2.99 is expensive for me.
It looks like I'm buying 2 copies right now.
That's why I'm willing to quit my job and play video games because I don't have $3.
Now do what I did and just put some background music on while you're playing it. Ooh, so good.
I'm in. I'm fucking sold.
Mhm.
So what else is going on? I'm gonna make a proposition to you guys.
We're not quite the job, Steven. God.
I think sometimes it's good and sometimes it's terrible, but it usually takes up too much time. I think we should cut the criminal and victim of the week segments,
That's fine.
Oh yeah?
and probably the This Week in Science.
Yeah, I'm down with that, yeah.
I'm tired of like spending 2 or 3 hours researching it before
Yeah.
the show.
Just do more video
So-
games. If you have something you just happen to see and want to bring up, then
That's fine too.
yeah,
So, okay. So it's now a video game and beer podcast.
yeah, nothing else. We
I
tried
like it.
we tried to do other stuff, but it's I don't know.
Too much.
Yeah.
None of you came with notes.
Except this guy.
Yeah, and we're an hour and a half in, and we haven't stopped talking yet. I think we're good.
Yeah, for sure.
I did. Speaking of video games, I did download the Halo 2. It just came out.
Oh yeah, I need to download that too.
That was a bitch of a download. It was like 12. No, it was like 14 gigs, I think.
That's pretty big for Halo 2.
I have it, and if you guys want to play, I know Brandon, you don't have it. I don't know about you, Mark.
I do not. That's also on that the Microsoft.
Yeah, it's on Game Pass. That's where I have it too. I can't believe you guys don't get Game Pass.
I actually think I might.
You're like, I'm going to buy Streets of Rage 4 for $25 instead of paying $1 for the first month of Game Pass and playing
For the first month, but what is it afterwards?
$5.
See?
Well, you have to pay attention and like cancel things.
Yeah, so you only get, what, 6 months of free Streets of Rage 4? Well, not free, but within 6 months you'll have paid what you paid to buy it. And then you get the Master Chief Collection.
You get to go your games, right?
What?
So when you cancel, you don't get to play your games you
No.
ever got.
If you cancel it, you don't get it.
See, the $25 is like a donation. It's like, here, here's $25 instantly.
Yeah,
I'd like to see where the money from the subscription went.
that's true.
The whole $1.
Well, what I'm sure, like,
No, like, fine.
I'm
Is
sure
how-
what it is
Development.
they probably pay these companies money to let them put the games on Game Pass. Because
Yeah, that makes sense.
not all the games on the Microsoft Store are on Game Pass.
So how many purchases of the game do you think counters off the subscription? Like, do you think if I want to support the studio that like relaunched Streets of Rage, I would be supporting it better by purchasing the game or by doing it through Game Pass?
You'd probably be supporting it more by purchasing the game.
Steam does take a chunk, though.
That's true.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, if you're on the subscription base, Streets of Rage probably only gets like a percentage of that, right?
They probably don't even get a percentage of that. They probably just get an upfront, hey, we'll give you this much money if you let us put this on Game Pass.
Yeah, you're probably right.
We want to buy the rights to this game for blah, blah, blah month.
But then, like, I think it goes month to month, and the games can pull themselves from it. So, like, the games aren't up there forever. It's kind of like Netflix.
Sega Channel.
Yeah, but if you have, like, let's say you installed a game from Game Pass, and then it gets pulled from Game Pass, you get a discount on it if you decide to buy it.
That's actually kind of cool.
Okay. Cool. I still need to play Outer Worlds.
You do.
It's on Game Pass.
I know!
My biggest thing with Game Pass, and here's why I don't buy it, is because I don't have enough time to play video games constantly.
All the time.
If you played a lot of games, it'd be amazing.
Yeah, you're right. I agree, but that's the thing. I just
Halo's on there. Final Fantasy IX's on there now.
It'd probably be difficult to finish a game, like, because you want to be able to finish it whenever you want to finish it, and if it disappears and you just,
like if you decide to stop playing a game for 3 or 4 months and then go back to it, you might not have it anymore.
Like Streets of Rage, there's, like, I'm so bad at that game, there's no way I would unlock all 16 characters probably before it goes away. Because it's like a cumulative point system. So,
and in all honesty, if I was going to buy a game, I don't think I'd want to buy it on the Microsoft Store.
Yeah.
Speaking
of the Microsoft Store, fuck that thing.
Oh, with your Minecraft experience?
Yes. Okay, so I tried to get Cornet into other genres of video games, so I was just like, alright, we're going to try some Minecraft. And I bought her the Minecraft, and I had to like do it on her computer because she was getting frustrated. She was like, I don't understand what the fuck's going on. So I bought it. And it's not very intuitive. So, like, I think I went one too many steps too far. Because that step cascaded into, like, 1,000 other steps where it, like, connected to a Microsoft profile. And then it was like, hey, do you want to connect this to your Microsoft profile?
Ooh.
And this, and this, and this. And you're like, what the fuck is happening? I just want to play Minecraft. And you can't play the Java if you buy the Windows, but you can play the Windows if you buy the Java.
Yes.
Minecraft has gotten too big for itself.
Since I already own the Java, I figured out how to link my account and get the Windows version for free.
Yeah, my dumbass did not realize that.
Yeah.
So now I have a Windows and a Java copy.
I still have my Java copy too, but
The Java's way better. Windows, you have to like purchase skins. You have to
I
purchase
know.
texture packs. Like what?
purchasing
is-
texture packs pisses me off.
That's
Because I would
absurd.
change. I would have like 15 texture packs installed. I just
And
wanted
that's
to.
why it's in the top 10 profitability.
Yeah, that's why. I wanted,
That's why
but
Nod fucking left.
I wanted the Windows one for when they do the ray tracing update. I've had this sweet ass PC built for so long, and I haven't played a single game with ray tracing yet.
It's going to be outdated by the time you get a good game for it.
Sure.
Well, most people don't have it yet, so most games don't have it yet. But like,
I feel like it's going to be underwhelming to experience it for the first time from Minecraft.
have you watched the videos?
I have not.
Holy mother of God! It is ridiculous.
Ray tracing is nuts.
Look it up. Look up a Minecraft ray tracing video right
There-
now.
I was reading a little bit about it just because of the new series of graphics cards that are coming out, like the next gen's coming
Yeah.
out shortly, which is supposed to be absolutely absurd for like the new graphics cards, like upwards of 24 megabyte memory, which is just nuts.
Yeah, I saw that.
But
But just look real quick. Look up Minecraft with ray.
I got it. I'm linking it.
Oh, you are okay.
what are you
Just like I
looking
did for the freaking Unreal Engine for Murph.
Yeah.
You.
at?
You're
Oh,
all welcome.
Wow. That, I mean, just from the preview image, that light texture.
But
It's nutty.
it's what?
that
it's
is
not-
actually crazy.
Honestly, it probably makes more of an effect in Minecraft because it's a game with really shitty graphics. So upgrading
You
the lighting
think-
that much, it probably makes more of a difference. Like,
That's fair. It's more like impactful.
yeah. For everyone listening or watching, look up Minecraft with ray tracing. It'll change your
Yeah.
life.
How do I have to search for?
But
Some of the these even the creations alone's nuts. And man,
Oh.
does that increase the range you can see because of the light.
I don't know.
What did you? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I remembered another game I'm playing.
Jeez.
I'm playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Really?
It's really good. Holy fuck! There's so much shit you can do.
that's
Um, yeah,
Assassin's Creed have you played?
What's that?
How many different Assassin's Creeds? Like, can you compare it to any of the other ones, or
I
It's
played
a-
Assassin's Creed 1.
I've only played bits of 3, which is Brotherhood, and 1, so I'm going to be a little scared.
So,
I played...
Okay.
What was the one with the Native American guy? I played halfway through that one. But I played every one up until that. And then I played halfway through
really?
that one, and I stopped.
Is that the one where he's like running in the tree branch with like the
Yeah.
tomahawk?
Mm.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. So I played Assassin's Creed 1, and then Brotherhood came out, which was like the second of the series. But like apparently there's more added on to Brotherhood that makes the second one better.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. They got ridiculous with them. That's kind of why I stopped.
Yeah, I played the first one, heard Brotherhood was garbage because the storyline was garbage, so I didn't play any Assassin's Creeds. And then I heard Odyssey was based on Greek mythology, and I was like, oh, I'm fucking in. And it's incredible. There's boat battles, there's fucking in-depth combat like parrying and dodging, and you can either stealth, range, or just be like a fucking berserker kind of crap. Like you don't have to play that quintessential Assassin's Creed stealth mission bullshit. It's great. Like even your like decision making affects the storyline. It's just a big open world. You just explore, and you have a boat, and you have a crew, and you can like actually like sabotage other boats and have like boat battles.
Do you have this on PlayStation?
Yeah, it's fucking nuts, dude. It's crazy. There's
Actually,
so
the main
much
reason
shit.
why I didn't want to play that one was because of the boat battles.
Well, the boat battles aren't as big as they were in Black Sails, which was another Assassin's Creed that I didn't fucking play.
Did you see the, what was it, Assassin's Creed Valhalla trailer?
Yes, that looks good.
That
But
one
I don't
probably
play
would
any
be
of the
bad.
other stats. Yeah, I mean, it's probably pretty damn good.
How do you think it would be on PC? Would I use a controller?
I played all the other ones on PC with keyboard. That was fine.
That okay?
I think you'd be okay. Yeah.
Okay.
And they have transmogging in Odyssey, so any piece of equipment you pick up, you can transmog your shit into that if you like the way it looks better than the other shit.
That's cool.
It's good.
Quality of life.
Yeah. Quality of life shit is off the heezy on that one.
Off the heezy.
Sounds fun.
The heezy faux cheesy.
IGN, the best the series has ever been
Really?
for Odyssey.
For
I remember people saying that they were placing it up on the list of all the Assassin's Creed, but there's like 9 of them now or something.
They can't come out. It's ridiculous.
It was like
For what?
Assassin's Creed is like Will Ferrell. Like I liked him, but then he just started pumping out so much shit so quick. I was just got tired of it.
Or like Call of Duty. God
Well,
damn.
I was talking to Steve Stone, who's played a lot of the Assassin's Creeds, and he said it has highs and lows. The Assassin's Creed franchise, like you'll get like these amazing games, and then it'll just be like, oh, a bunch of shitters that are like trying to like build off the old ones,
Yeah.
and then they'll like fucking develop some like new age shit, and then they'll fucking fall off again. New age shit, like Odyssey's one of the new age. Black Sails is apparently fucking awesome. If you play the whole span of the Brotherhood like expansions, it's good. But if you just play Brotherhood, it's garbage.
What if you started with Brotherhood, sort of started on a low end,
Ooh.
so that you don't have
Then-
high expectations?
Then you can only look up.
Didn't you play the first one, Murph?
What?
You played the first one, didn't you?
I played 1 through 3,
Mm.
and
Oh.
I
Black
just like
Flag's only $20.
what?
Sorry. Said Black Flag's only $20 right now. Odyssey's still 60, but
That one's apparently good, but it's a lot more ship battles than that one.
Yeah.
And I don't give a fuck about ship battles.
how did you feel about the first 3 you played, man?
They were. I mean, obviously the first one when it came out, I was blown away.
Oh, I remember that because I remember everywhere me and you went, we were trying to figure out how we would scale the buildings and stuff.
but it got old really quick, and the second one was more of the same. If I
Yeah.
remember. The third one kind of was an upgrade, but I don't know. I just wasn't impressed after the third one, so that's why I
See,
stopped.
I was the same way, and the only reason I played more was because I went back years later and redid them. I was like, I'm going to play all these Assassin's Creed, and then I got halfway through that one, and
Yeah.
I just stopped.
I mean, I just wish they would have stopped at like whatever, kind of
No,
like
they
Halo.
didn't need to stop. They needed to not make them so fast.
Yeah.
Instead of having like awesome one and then they go downhill and then they make a big upgrade and then it goes downhill, they should have just made one at each upgrade point.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what Steve Stone said. It was just like, they like make this amazing one, like Assassin's Creed 1, which was like groundbreaking for the time. And then they like just tried to fucking build off that, and it didn't work. And then they made like Black Sails and Odyssey, and that was awesome. And then they went back down again.
And I like I like the character from the first one a lot more than the character from. Because what was it like? The whole next bunch followed that
Altair?
same. The first one was Altair, and then like the next 3 followed a different guy.
Enzo?
Ezio or something. And
Yeah, you're right.
Altair was so much more hardcore than him.
I agree.
That's true, yeah.
Did you guys see the movie with Magneto?
I never watched the movie.
They made a movie?
I was so excited about it, but then I didn't watch it because I could tell it was going to be crap.
It's better than the Prince of Persia movie.
Was it?
Ooh. Better than the Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah, actually much better. As in, I would rewatch the Assassin's Creed movie just for enjoyment.
But what's better than Doom with The Rock?
Yes.
Blasphemy.
Doom with The Rock?
I've seen that, actually.
That had, Oh, the main guy in that. He's actually I really like him. Oh yeah, he's the main dude in fucking The Boys.
Oh,
Not the main dude, but the
What's his name?
Carl Urban.
Carl.
Yeah.
Carl
I think he did a great Doom guy though. I think he did fine as Doom guy.
Doom guy.
I mean, who
Is
could?
that his name? Does he have a name?
Doom.
He's been in so much. He's done so much cool stuff. He was in Lord of the Rings. He was in that Dread movie.
Oh, he was amazing as Dredd.
If they don't, has there been any talk about another Dread movie?
I don't know.
Oh, I hope so because fucking A. I need more.
I would watch the shit.
Yeah.
out of
Oh, I would watch a fucking TV series, like hour-long TV series about that.
it. Oh my god.
What are they doing? Why haven't they done that?
Well, maybe they're being smart about it and not pushing a new Dread out every year.
Sneak it out like they did Tony Hawk, where it just appears out of freaking nowhere.
Yeah, right. There's
Fuck
future.
that, I need more Dredd.
They'll come out with the Dread trailer tomorrow, and they'll be like releasing May 17th. Be like, fuck!
As long as it's Carl Urban.
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Man, I can't wait for The Boys season 2.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you've seen some of the like little sneak peek trailer things they have out.
I don't want to see any of it. I want to experience.
You want to wait?
Go.
I don't know if they're going to be if they're showing clips from it or if it was just like little like sneak peek things. I won't say anything then.
Okay.
But it was really good. Like the little snips I saw was just like from what you know at the end of season 1. You see it and you're like, oh, it makes so much sense.
Oh man,
So,
that was
just
fun.
good to see.
I binge watched that over a weekend. So.
I binge watched it with 3 different friends.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, you need to watch this. Just watched it with somebody else. Hey, you need to watch this. Started watching it.
It's like, try smoking this crack. You'll love it.
Carl
buddy.
Urban was in 12 episodes of Xena, the Warrior Princess.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Freaking shit, it's been so long. That battle cry.
Dude has been in a lot of shit.
Man, I'll be right back.
I swear, he
I
had a
don't-
bladder the size of a walnut.
He
I think
does.
he moves his microphone up to mute it, but it doesn't mute his headset.
Hmm?
I think that's why he does that, right? To mute his headset, he flips his microphone up. I don't think it actually mutes his headset.
No,
Am I?
I don't.
I don't know if he knows that or not.
No.
It would be a compulsive thing.
That too, just like so he doesn't set it down on the microphone or something.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm not sure, honestly.
So how long have we been going for? This has been a long podcast. What time we start? 7?
Almost 2 hours.
Holy shit! I think we should probably draw it.
I think we're an hour and 45 or something like that.
Yeah, maybe we'll draw it to a close unless anyone has anything to talk about.
I don't think I played any other games except attempted to play Super Delivery Service or whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah, I tried to play that with you.
What was that called?
I can't remember, but the
are you talking
alpha/beta thing, it was only single player. It's like something
Yeah.
delivery service.
Super Amazing Delivery Service something, yeah.
Oh, it looks so fun though.
It does.
You have that?
In my Epic store, it was free for a week.
Right?
It's probably the beta was free.
Yeah.
You watch the trailer though. It's like you hear the name and you're like, well, and then you watch it and you're like, that just looks super fun to play with friends.
Right.
Delivery service.
When it comes out, we should stream it, because
Oh, 100%.
I
damn, it
say
looks good.
we just like anyone who listens to this, go subscribe to our Twitch channel so we can quit our jobs and just stream all the time.
Nobody.
Thank you.
Yes, please.
Yeah, no one's gonna
Tomorrow,
listen.
by the way.
So you gotta subscribe to us before this podcast even comes out.
Yes.
Yes.
This is our super long coming back podcast.
Yeah. COVID-19. 2020.
To make up for all the weeks we missed.
Yes. While we had the COVID.
Yeah, actually, most of the times we're just because we played Divinity instead.
I know.
That's true.
But we
It's
should start,
accurate.
we should start doing this every week again,
Oh yeah.
or every other week even.
How many?
Well, we got anything
Well-
else?
I'm all dried up. More ways than one.
Oh.
Hey.
I don't know that.
You
20 hours of Divinity, which is I've only played with you guys, so we played 20 hours on that in that session.
That's it. It seems like more. That one day,
Yeah.
we like 8 hours or 12 hours, I think.
Yeah.
I'm 62 hours in. Really, I've got nowhere.
How many
Are
hours
we-
have I played? Let me see.
I'm 110.
Jesus
Rose's
Christ.
been going ham. I saw him when I was on quarantines.
Woo! I'm
think I-
138.
Oh my god.
Rose's gonna have you beat by the end of the next week.
Yeah.
That's accurate.
Mhm. Well,
Closure?
Oh, they're supposed to be announcing a bunch of new updates for it in June too.
Oh yeah.
in June.
June, yeah.
All right, I can't wait. Let's do it.
All right, well, we're gonna stop here then. Unless anyone's got any other groundbreaking.
Is do it.
All right.
All right, that's a wrap.
Cheers.
Remember to like, and
Cheers.
subscribe, and donate,
Oh,
and
like,
follow, and any other items you can think of doing.
Yes. What's our email address?
Bamboozedofficial@gmail.com.
Bamboozedofficial@gmail.com. Email us a message if you want us to read it on air, and we can talk about it.
For the love of God, send us some questions.
Could be
Real
good.
fast. Let me check our email and see if anyone's emailed us.
Let me check the email, see if I activated it real quick.
Oh shit.
An email from Buzzsprout Newsletter.
Are you fucking for real?
What makes a podcast successful? Yeah, that's
All right.
Okay.
Hold on.
What? Send us an email with a question real fast, Brandon.
Oh, I'm working on it right now.
Okay. Then we'll answer
Why-
our first
Let's
on-air
talk about
question.
our.
Is it Bamboozed podcast?
No, just
Official?
bamboozedofficial@gmail.com. That's it.
Bamboozedofficial@gmail.com. I'm going to repeat it every time you say it, Steven.
Okay. It's bamboozedofficial@gmail.com.
Bamboozedofficial@gmail.com.
You got that, Brandon?
Let's talk about a Patreon while he types up a
It's
message.
bamboozedofficial@gmail.com. Yeah, we also have a Patreon. It's bamboozed.
All right, I sent a question.
It's
to
actually-
Bamboozed Official.
Our Patreon is bamboozed/Pantaloons Inc. We had a Patreon for two different things. I just fused them together into one.
Solid date.
Yes.
Did you get it?
No.
No. Bamboozed. Oh, I spelled official
Oh.
wrong.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, dude.
At Gmail.
We also
Bamboozed.
we have a couple.
Is there like a link?
To our Patreon?
Yeah, like if they're watching it on, or watching or listening to
Yeah,
this.
I put the link in the description and everything each time.
Boom.
And we've got a couple like behind the scenes videos you get on our Patreon too. But they're like from way back when. I need to put some new stuff up. We have the whole video of us just trying to come up with the name of the podcast.
That was a trip.
Yeah.
The YouTube intro video to everything is my favorite.
I know, right?
It's just Murph fucking
It's
eating some
Murph?
guac.
Yeah, Murphy eating some guac.
Oh, shit. Is that still up there? God damn it.
Totally worth it.
What does
That'll-
Murph... We got our first question. What does Muffer's breath taste like? I think it's supposed to say Murph's.
Oh, does it not say Murph?
It says MUPHRH.
Fuck.
Muffers.
Oh, you're right.
Who the fuck is Muffler?
I can't type.
It's a wonder you misspelled official the first time.
So, correcting typos. What does Murph's breath taste like?
Well, I could show you what Murph's breath
Tastes like.
He's gonna show us what his breath tastes like. This is a weird arrangement of scent.
Oh, wow.
It tastes like mint.
Okay, so anyone who's listening and not watching, Murph just randomly picked up a gallon pitcher of peppermint drop candies. He just started going through them, Scrooge McDuck style.
These are my favorite candies. They're Red Bird handcrafted candies. They're mints, basically.
Why do you have so many of them?
I am so impressed that you kept the lid on that pitcher, because if it was my favorite candy, it would not have a lid. It would be next to me like that, but it would not have a lid.
You're not even commenting about what they're in?
Yeah, why is it in a pitcher? Are you gonna pour it into your mouth?
Efficiency.
It was the largest receptacle I had at the time. That's
Impressive.
I could think of another receptacle that you have.
I don't even have a comment for that.
You're welcome.
But anyway, yeah, send us emails, and you'll get cool stuff like Murph's pitcher filled with mint.
I mean, that was perfect. That was fucking unstaged.
That was actually worked out pretty well.
Without that question, this podcast would not have been complete.
Yes.
Got you,
I might actually cut this to the beginning. But
And then have them watch it to figure out how we got
Yeah.
here.
Oh god, I'm pretty fucking buzzed at this point, so it's no wonder I fucking misspelled a bajillion words trying to fucking send that question in.
Oh, shit.
Thank you for having me, boys. I appreciate it.
oh, no
Well,
problem.
It's been fun.
Well, you're a permanent guest now, unless
Yeah.
Murph decides otherwise.
We'll see.
This is a democracy, unless Murph says it isn't. We, as a group, decided to put the blonde-haired, blue-eyed white guy in charge.
The fucking Aryan bastard.
Alright.
All right. So,
I wrap. Tune in next time.
Season
I'm
2, are we going to change our ending? Are we still doing fart noises, or are we going to cut that out too?
Oh please, I can't do anymore.
Yeah, is this a new season? I guess it could be.
Yeah, this will be Season 2 of the podcast.
All right, let's do a new ending.
Okay, new ending.
On the fly. Let's do. Let's leave it up to the viewers.
Okay,
First email that comes in that recommends an ending we're doing.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, this is bad.
Doesn't
All
matter.
Doesn't matter, because it'll probably be from Brandon.
It's reasonable.
Nudity or vomit, then I'm doing it.
As long as it's reasonable, yeah. Like, we're not going to shoot Murph into space at the end of every episode. We don't have the funds for that.
We're not assassinating a new world leader every episode, so please don't ask.
Good lord.
Within
could, though.
reason.
This is the only two, anything else is fun.
Yeah, everything else is fine.
So next time we expect to have an email, and we're gonna do the ending. So until then, thanks for listening and watching, and see you next time.
Cheers.
Bye.